What's going on, guys, outside of the house? We are about to do a push session over at the Iron Heaven gym, and things look like it's out of focus. There we go. We're about to do a push session at Iron Heaven gym in Sarpy County. We're doing Odin Force from John Meadows, obviously. I like my Meadows programming, but in any event, I'm starting out with Meadows, Odin Force, but I'm going to eventually morph it into my own program. The way I program myself is different than the way I program other people. I have to have some sort of template, some type of starting point, and then I can slowly start to morph it into things that I would like to do or that I see on my physique that I need to fill in. So that's where we're going. And won't even be using my car today. My car is dead. Rest in peace. But I'm gonna show you what this piece of shit did to me. But we're gonna get it on, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun, and yeah, hopefully you learn something. I'll impart some knowledge throughout the video, so you yourself can get a big upper shelf. There we go. So this is my car, and I'm gonna show you how this motherfucker sounds when I try to start it up. All right, listen. Yeah, everything's just dead. Everything. So I suspect the engine was burning through oil, and now the engine is seized up, and I have no more car. So using the wifey's, and oh God, I just love it. I love it so much. So it had a good run, I guess. It was 16 years for the previous owner and only 1 year for me. So wonderful. Yeah, car went dead, but my training ain't. So following a little bit of Odin Force from, like I said, Mountain Dog Meadows, starting off with some push, getting some blood in there. That's a slight decline press on a wide rogue bench. I like this a little bit better. It provides me a little bit more stability. So if you get a chance to bench on a wider bench, please do so, especially if you're handling some heavy ass weight. Now, the thing you have to understand about your warm-ups, and I keep driving this home in every one of my videos, you'll notice that my reps aren't they aren't a high rep count for my warm-ups. Don't waste a lot of valuable energy on your warm-ups. In fact, do more sets but less reps. You definitely want to get in tune with what you're doing, but I saw no need to just keep doing 10 reps all the way up to my work set, which is, I think, 8 to 10 reps or whatever it was. Either way it goes, you want to make sure that you're expending your energy on your work sets, not on your warm-up sets. Your warm-up sets are just to get you mentally ready, get you mentally prepped, and get you ready to go for that exercise. Another thing that I like to hit home, and something that I picked up from 531, is to start a bit light. So if you notice in Colossus, my first week that I was training with Nick, I think I handled 160 pound dumbbells. I really had nowhere to go after that except really down, because I'm not that strong in pressing movement. So what I did is that I purposely started light. 125 is a good manageable weight. So where do I go from here? Well, up. So I wanted to do the same thing with incline press, but I ended up not doing it. I really try to push the envelope on those, just for a different philosophy reason as far as that exercise goes. But I'm just really starting light, so I have room to really push up the weight, really push up the reps. So I recommend that if you're kind of stalling or anything like that, man, don't be afraid to start a little bit lighter than what you normally would like to start with. You will have room to grow over time. Remember, this is bodybuilding. it takes time to do anything. Okay, so don't be too stressed about it. So with this next exercise right here, this is the Cybex neutral grip chest press, or at least I'm using the neutral grip. What I'm doing here is that I am doing a cluster set. So I will hit 8 to 10 reps failure, rest 20 seconds, do another set of 8, rest 20 seconds, and do another set of to failure. So really just trying to push a lot of blood in the muscle. This is a great strength builder. If you guys have never done this, if you do it with free weights and certain exercises, let me tell you something, you're going to get strong really fast. And you're going to put on a lot of muscle. So now for the faint of heart, this machine is actually a pretty difficult machine. If you're one of the bigger guys, you're probably not going to fit in this machine very well. As you can see, I could barely get, 2 reps. So called it there. Flies did the same protocol for flies. Did 8 reps, rested 20 seconds, did another 8 reps. So I generally am not the biggest fan of cable crossovers as a movement, but also at the same time, I went ahead and did them just because, well, simply I like doing them. That's pretty much it. So if you have an exercise you like, even though you may not be the biggest fan of the program, and if you like the way they make you feel, look, by all means, do them. Absolutely do them. And don't apologize for it. You know what I mean? Just do the shit that you like sometimes and make it work for you. This thing called bodybuilding is supposed to be enjoyable, and a lot of people aren't enjoying it because they just feel like they have to be stuck in a rut. I'm all for progress. I get progress. I think it's great. Most of us, not all of us, most of us do this to do well on the stage, but also at the same time, if you're not having fun with it, there's no point in even doing it. Okay, next exercise, we are looking at rear delt pulls with a band. Normally I do weighted rear delt exercises, but with this, man, this had my rear delt on fire. You just fix a band to a steady surface and you just pull. I think it's a really great exercise. I probably did a too heavy of a band, but let me tell you something, this had my rear delt on fire. So if you got bands, use it. If you don't, purchase some. It will be well worth it. Next exercise coming up was supposed to be cage presses. I am not doing cage presses. So what I did is I did dead stop presses on the Cybex converging shoulder press. This one was a doozy. So it's only 2 plates and a quarter, which if it was on the Smith machine, I'd probably get pinned. But was supposed to get 10 reps. I think I only got about 8 my first work set and then 7 my second working set. Let me tell you something, not the most fun exercise in the world, but when you need big delts, that's what you got to do. Oh, and this was for a cluster. So just imagine my happiness when I found out I had to do this for a cluster, because I don't really look at the next day's training and the programs I get from John. I just go by, I just look at it when I get to the gym, and when I saw clusters, I was like, okay, he's trying to kill me, but I'm trying to grow too. So there it is, trying to prevent dad bod at 40, right? Moving on to some triceps, nothing flashy, a couple of sets of press downs, set of tricep extensions on the machine. So if you're like a competitive power lifter or a bench presser, you definitely want to up your tricep volume, or even if triceps is a weak body part. So think outside the box and be creative with your programming for your tricep movements. Again, these are a big mover on the bench press, and honestly, you'll fill out your t-shirt even better. So that's it for Fat Dad training. So keeping it moving. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I try to impart a little bit of knowledge in all of these videos. So if you got something from it, please leave a comment. Like and subscribe to the video. I'm going to have more content coming out. Next video, hopefully get into recovery workouts. I'm not sure if I'll make that a training video or not. But hey, I appreciate you guys just watching. So until next time, thanks a lot, and y'all have a wonderful day.